Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Kansas. But before you guys go ahead and click off the video, we gotta talk about a thing or two. First of all, we're very close to 48,000 subscribers, which means we are getting very, very close to that 50,000 subscriber mark. So if you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button, join the Spartan Army / Navy, and be a part of something great. That's me. Something great. I'm just joking. Anyway, we are in the Kansas. What do we have to talk about in the Kansas? Well, you know, newsflash, I don't know if you guys heard in the patch notes yesterday, but my baby's getting nerfed! Why? I mean, we all knew this was an eventuality. Like, when they buffed this thing, they kind of oversauced it just a hair, and so now they're dialing it back just a little bit. Just a little bit. But at least they didn't touch the accuracy, so I'm fine with having slightly longer reload. I don't mind that. But I maintain the accuracy, and that 12-gun broadside, oh my god. Speaking of, hello Iowa, how are you? Also, he already shot at me, so we need to turn! Come on, Kansas! Oh god. Oh, okay, could have been way worse. We're fine. And we didn't lead him enough. Shnipe. Well, good news is, we still traded about the same. Both of us hit each other for about 5,000 damage each. Except, they also have a Balti over there that took a shot at me. Little turd burglar. But it's fine. We're going to go ahead and return the favor as quick. Is there anything more frustrating as a battleship main than having your guns ready to fire and knowing, or having your target locked in, ready to fire, and knowing that as soon as you get a chance, you're going to pull the trigger and the guy is going to get blacked? Alright? Nothing more infuriating than watching that person disappear right before your guns get loaded. Oh, it's so infuriating. But it's okay, because we got plenty of time to ruin said Baltimore. Look at the Iowa. What did he do? He pulls up, gets shot at, takes 5,000 damage, and runs for the hills. And then there's the Florida. I'm like, well, I mean, I can't. You know, I respect somebody willing to take the Florida out into the open. But I can't pass up an opportunity for easy damage. We overmatch, it's going to be big chunky damage. And as you can see, big chunky damage indeed. Now look, Fletcher spotted, teammates calling for help. And guess what? We are going to do our best to assist them. Why? Because this is a team game. And more importantly, see a destroyer, shoot a destroyer. So we take the shot. Fortunately, teammates are also helping shoot them, but they leave them with just enough for me to kill. I know it's weird being on the other end of that, but destroyer goes down. That leaves them with a single destroyer. And that's when the Balti comes rushing in. Now, I respect this Balti. I know what he was planning here. Utilizing smoke screen to protect his teammate and potentially help get rid of destroyers. Unfortunately for him, he kind of walked right into getting spotted and now being all alone with a Kansas looking right at him. And not just a Kansas, whatever the battleship is to my right is behind an island, we won't talk about him. But the battleship behind me is probably going to take a shot at him too. But let's just take a moment and appreciate the Kansas. When you have accuracy like that, do you really care about a 2-second longer reload time? Not really. Not really. I'll take it. Just don't touch my accuracy, that's all I ask. As long as it's consistent, I'll deal with a slower reload. But, please, just don't touch the accuracy, Wargaming. I beg you. Please. It's kind of like the Vermont. Everybody talks about the Vermont. Oh, the Vermont's so slow. Oh, the Vermont doesn't... The reload is so bad. But the problem with the Vermont isn't that it's so slow and that the reload is so bad. It's that it doesn't miss if you know how to aim. Speaking of which, we take out the Balti, and then we go straight for a good shot into the Florida. Isn't it fun? Let's just take a moment and just appreciate seeing a Florida taking the hits. I'm trying to think of the words. More cojones. That's a good word. more cojones on that Florida than the Iowa. Let's just put that into perspective. The player in the Florida has more cojones than the Iowa. Please, figure that one out for me. And the best part is, Florida's done pretty well. Look at him! Look at him! Slaps the crap out of this Gneisno. He's like, yeah, we got this. He's just out here doing Florida things. Living on the edge of death. And you can see, I'm actually looking past him. I'm like, I'll shoot the Iowa. Why? Because I respect the Florida. I don't respect this Iowa, not even for a moment. So I would rather leave the Florida to do Florida things and shoot at the Iowa given the opportunity. But as you saw, I can't quite reach the Iowa, so we take another shot at the Florida. And that is the kind of dispersion that'll make you go, buh. Please, what happened? We had all of the shells hit on one shot, and then like none of the shells hit on another. Which brings up the perfect argument for RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you are. We are all only as good as the RNGesus lets us be. So just keep that in mind as we take a shot at an over-angled Iowa. And that's when a little turd burglar, that I'll be real honest, he caught me real off guard. I knew the destroyer was over here. I didn't think he was there. You may have seen me like point in the direction of the Florida and the Iowa earlier. I was pretty confident that the destroyer was out there. So this little turd burglar catches me off guard. Fortunately, we get him spotted in time to potentially ruin him. And not only that, we get some assist from the guy behind us, which was absolutely impeccable timing. But you gotta love that, right? Like, think about this game. In 2 different occasions, a destroyer has been spotted, and in 2 different occasions, our teammates have actually tried to help kill said destroyer. What is this world coming through? Like, this, wait, is this World of Warships Legends, or am I dreaming? Please, please let this become a thing. Y'all know, I love when teammates do good things. I love it when I get to call out people and be like, that's what I'm talking about. Why is it so difficult? It isn't. Just be a teammate. I know it's a crazy concept. And this is the part where angry commenters start, Spartan, what you don't understand is I play this game for fun. I couldn't care less about the team or winning. I just want to go out and shoot my guns and do the things. Which I do understand. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking team game. The goal is to win. And to win means do whatever it takes to win. And whatever it takes usually entails... Ah! Ouch. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This Florida is more dangerous to me than the Iowa. Think about that. Look at him. He's back to being bow in. He's about to find out why that's a very bad idea, but I respect it. He's at the point where he's like, okay, my team has lost. I am not going to win this match unless I do something crazy here. This qualifies as crazy. Going toe-to-toe with a Kansas, and I open up the angle here a little early. He gets a good shot into me. Aiming high, beautiful shots by the Florida. I can't complain. Oh my God, I apologize. Oh, it's gonna be, oh. Yeah, see, that's the problem, really, isn't it? And a lot of people will be like, see, Florida's trash. And I'll be like, look, that's 25mm bow plating, which is exactly what every other Tier 5 battleship has, by the way. 25mm bow. Some of them have the little extended belt. Yes, icebreaker bow, whatever you want to call it. Some of them have that, but all of them have a 25mm bow. Which means that that would have happened to every single one of them. So, it's not just Florida. But that being said, Florida, I salute you, my dude. Dreadnought, if you're out there, appreciate you. Oh my God, you deserve it, you little turd burglar! How dare you disrespect my Iowa by using its speed to run away? All right, it would be different, okay? I know what you're about to say, Spartan. Why are you picking on this guy? Look, this is my baby. Iowa is my baby. I love the. Oh my God, there's an Odin closing in. All right, okay. Well, we see the Odin. So it's time to rotate our guns to the left. That's going to get the turrets at the back rotating in the right direction. We're going to have the front guns shoot at the Iowa. Go for the superstructure here. Off the bow, aim high. Rear turrets are almost in position to take a shot at the Odin. And this is what, you know, paying attention to your surroundings makes happen. Alright, so here we aim high. He's starting to angle, so we want to make sure we get as many pins as possible. We get 4 pins out of 6 shells. You can't really argue with that. That helps our teammates take him down, and that puts us in a good position to help finish off this Iowa as well. But anyway, the reason I keep pointing out this Iowa is because, like, it's one thing to run away with a purpose, alright? Now, I've talked about this before. Kiting. Kiting is a thing, and it's very effective. Oh, by the way, did you notice that we unlocked the anchorage? Screw that paying 27,500 doubloons day one. Just pay the 2,500 and grind that stuff out. Anybody can do it. But as you can see, top of the leaderboard, we did our job, right? 157,000, not a bad game. But going back to the Iowa, and the reason we're picking on them is simple. If you're running away and you have a purpose of running away, that's one thing. If you're continuing to fight. But the guy put himself completely out of play the entire game, did nothing to help his team, and was in a top-tier, very, very good battleship. That is cowardice. Cowardice should be punished. So, we're here to punish him. Bad Iowa! Don't do it again! And we're here to salute the Florida, who, despite all odds against him, still stayed and tried to put up a fight, which is more than we can say for that Iowa. So, let me know if you guys agree with me down in the comments below. Is Legends player-based heading in the right direction? Are we seeing glimmers of potential in the game? And if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.